season 4 Winter Warriors. So of course it's still update 6.0. Not much has changed in the grand scheme of the game, but the tank name and stuff have been put above the tank. But that's not what this video is for. It's to go over the season. Also, loving the new tab thing, so I can tab through the pages with R2 and L2. So much faster. So let's start with the 3 tanks we can earn. Starting with tier 100, we have the M48A2 T54E2. It says here a variant of the M48A2 tank with the T54E2 turret and 120mm T12 3E6 gun. In 1958, the prototype underwent comparative trials aimed at choosing the armament for the new US XM60 medium tank. Then we've got the King Tiger, which you should know about the King Tiger. It's been out for quite a while. It's just the King Tiger, isn't it? So yeah, surprised they're giving this away. I've worked out how their season pass worked at first. I thought it was a mistake before that the Huntsman was here and then the Stark 5 or whatever it was, Striv 5, was in the store. I was a bit confused. But I've worked out they just give us a random premium tank for free at the end of the season pass, and then you have to pay for the new tanks they brought out. So the Borovsk, you have to pay for the Extreme Battle Pass or whatever it's called. And then Stage 75, you get the Object 777 version 2. The Object 77 is a unique project of the heavy tank. The vehicles... This is going to really annoy me. I'm not reading that out. It keeps on scrolling. I'm not reading that. So yeah, those are the 3 tanks you get for a reasonable price. Of course, you get all this stuff for 2,000 gold, which is a great deal. Bearing in mind, you get 2,100 gold in total throughout the whole thing, minimum, if you complete it. So yeah, we'll have a look at the tanks a bit later on, but first I want to go over the rewards. So I've got my Hot Wheels rewards as well written down here. So it was this season's Winter Warriors. You've got the ability to earn 2,100 gold compared to 2,000 gold of the Hot Wheels season pass. 3,100,000 silver, so that's quite a lot of silver, which is a lot more than, well, it's 500,000 more than the Hot Wheels. 3 tanks, which is of course the King Tiger, this thing, and the Object 777. 13 days of premium, which of course you only got 11 days of premium last time. But this season, for some reason, there's no crews, no fancy crews, no fancy skins. I don't know how that's going to work. But we get the same 4 key cards, 2 confidential key cards, 1 classified key card, and 1 top secret key card. I've been very lucky with those top secret key cards recently. So then, that's the actual season pass overview. I mean, you get all these weird like fuel boosts, bonuses and stuff, but they don't really matter to me. They're not that big a deal. So the season challenges, again, mercenary things aren't working still. So it's gonna work the same way before. You got your week 1 challenges, your week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, and post-season challenges once we get to those. So I mean, as you can see, there's loads of points up for grabs for not that hard tasks. I mean, I've done it before. It's about 500 points you need in total, and it's not that much really. When you're earning 17 points a time, that's over 3 levels, and then you get in a point every 1,500 XP, and what is it? And then you've got over a stage per day. So It's really not that hard, so there's no reason for anyone to go, well, it's a bit hard. It's really easy, and you get some pretty decent tanks, I assume. I assume they're alright. I haven't gone into much research on how good the tanks are. Any fancy ops? On tracks to Carnarvon, and of course the long haul. I mean, you can expect to do about 2 of those, I'd say. I only just did 2, and I didn't play that much last time. I mean, if you play a fair amount, you'll be able to get 2. To get the third one is a lot harder. You have to be playing stupidly amount. I mean, it's 900,000 XP in 41 days. I mean, it's possible if you play loads, but I'm not at the moment. So then, let's start at the top and work our way down. So, the M48 A2 T54 E2. So here it is. What's the battle thing doing up there? What happens if I hit nothing? Nothing happens if I hit X. Okay. So usually it goes all grey in the background. So let's have a look at the armor viewer. Still haven't fixed the mantlet shaking around. So I am assuming this is a medium tank. Yes. It doesn't say, but I remember now. This is a medium tank. So got decently strong mantlet, I suppose. Although not I must admit, it's not the strongest. Weaker cupola as well. But it's nicely angled. Same with the hull. The hull is quite well angled as well, even though it is only, well, 152 at its thickest, but that's at its least angled, so that's probably its least effective bit. So 110 on the slope up. I mean, it's not the best, but it's all right. It's a medium tank. You're not going to want to be brawling in the front line anyway. So yeah, it's got 825 horsepower. Don't know how good that is. Because I don't know its horsepower per ton. 48 kilometers per hour as a top forward speed's not that bad, I suppose. Pretty fast, but not the fastest. But it's still pretty quick, pretty nippy. Top reverse speed of 20 kilometers an hour. That's all right. Rate of fire 6.67 rounds per minute. This is the first time I'm looking at these stats, so I haven't got any like additional stats for you to give. Accuracy at 0.34, so an alright, decent accuracy, but of course you can get that down to stupidly low amounts of damage. Well, that's a crap word. No, low amounts of accuracy, like really low, with all the like equipment and crew skills. So penetration of about 250 on your standard rounds and 340 on your premium rounds. Damage with about 400 alpha, so that's a pretty punchy gun, I suppose. Hit points of 2,000 hit points. Vision range 410 meters, so that's a decent vision range, and there's still concealment of 390.1 meters. Is that saying the maximum distance they can be, the closest they have to be to you to spot you? Okay, so you're going to be by default out-spotting people, hopefully. Rotation speed of 48 degrees a second, and a turret rotation of 38 degrees a second. Not too bad. 2,000 hit points, and 400, yeah. We've already looked at that. Radio range, no one cares. So you've got, oh, come on. So you've got heat and HE. I think that's heat. Yeah, that's the heat symbol. Haven't actually got any, so, well, I can't have any. Then of course no crew. So that's that tank. Let's go into the Tiger 2. Well, the King Tiger. 185mm in the front. I mean, not the thickest, but it's not too bad. We should know what the King Tiger is like. It's not like their new stats. So, as the Tiger I became less effective due to the Allied designs entering service, the Germans decided a new heavy tank was needed. Production was awarded to Henschel, who produced 489 vehicles utilising the armour sloping of the Panther, and the sharing of some parts. The Panzer IV Os B started production at the end of 1943. First saw combat in the Battle of Normandy, July 1944, doubled the King or Royal Tiger by Allies. It presented formidable armour and firepower, but early models were hampered by severe mechanical issues. Premium has 10% bonus XP and 60% bonus silver. Decent silver run. 5.66 rounds per minute, 320 alpha. I'm going to briefly go over these stats. You can take from them what you will. 26 degrees a second in rotation speed, and 26 degrees a second in the turret rotation. So pretty slow compared to the medium version, but it's a heavy, so it's going to be slower. Absolutely built of ammo racks, according to this, apparently. Built of them. With APCR. Right then. Object 777. Version 2. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, look at him. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. Although, I've spotted a very big weak spot on it. Please tell me that's spaced armor. Please tell me that's spaced armor like the Trinity. Because, look, if you're looking at this tank front on now, you've got a nice big weak spot right in front of it. Please tell me that's spaced armor. Because otherwise it's going to be like driving around in a blimmin' AT, where you've got all the armor at the front in the world, but you've got that stupid cupola, and that's going to make you die. So, at the top it's got 258mm of armor. I'm assuming this is the tier 9 tank. As I said, I haven't done much research into these guys. So anyway, overall though, he's got a very strong hull with a weakish lower plate, very angled upper plate, angled top, and a pretty strong front as well. So I am looking forward to getting this tank. So then, next. Well, that's it really. Hope you have enjoyed this very brief season overview. I mean, when I get some of these tanks, I might do a review on them, but I haven't got them yet. I'm still at number 1 because I've like played one game since I've got it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Time to turn this off.